Welcome to another video, top tips from the Business Co-Pilot to help you grow your business. And remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. You get all the updates coming through regular, and say nice comments and share and circulate as well. And remember as well, if you'd like to have a conversation with me about a business coaching program, a training event, a keynote speaking event, or anything like that, drop me a note, drop me a message. Happy to have a Zoom coffee, virtual coffee, or real coffee if we can as well. So this week, what I want to talk about is transformational business. And this time of year is now very early in January 2022, starting off the year with transforming the business, making big change, making big goals, big aspirations. And actually, you know what, we don't need to do that probably. Big goals and aspirations, yes, but in terms of transforming the business or your business and your structure, probably don't need to do that. Small things, incremental changes can be equally powerful. And I'm going to a quick analogy for this. I'm an engineer by background. As you know, I play with cars and gearboxes and all that sort of thing. And I want to show you some tools to show you a quick example of innovation in its simplest form. So this, as most people will know, is a socket. It's for undoing hexagon nuts on vehicles and that sort of thing. Now this one is quite a lot. It's a 36mm, quite a big one. This is for undoing the rear drive shaft on a Volkswagen Beetle, I think, an old air-cooled one. Now if you look at the inside of this thing, you can see here hexagon, the nut obviously fits in there, you turn it to undo it, but the corners are sharp. Oops, get this, the corners here are sharp, they're pointed. And that's sort of okay. What engineers found was with sockets, and the smaller they get, the worse it gets, but with sockets, you put it on, and the tendency, because there's not a very tight fit, when you turn, it will spin and round the nut and make it into just a little a sphere or a circular disc, not a nut. You can't get it off. Really infuriating. You have to start getting blow torches out and welders and that sort of thing. So what happened was engineers, this is what keeps engineers awake at night, what engineers decided to do was make a bit of a difference to it. So this is another socket, very, very similar, looks the same. However, if you look at it here, you can see the corners are round. The corners are rounded, like as if a drill's been put through it. And these edges here, these little edges, they're not actually flat. You can't quite see it here. They're actually a little bit curved. And what it means is when you put it over the nut and it rotates a little bit or snatches a little bit, it actually locates on the head of that bolt or the nut much more securely. It doesn't spin and rotate and shear off the corners off the bolt or the nut. It grips it better and it undoes it better. So these nuts, these sockets can do much higher torque, higher tightness, things like wheel nuts, for example. This one here, for example, is the socket for the drive shaft off my Ford Expedition, to crack the drive shaft of that to replace the brake discs. So this one, again, you can see here, it's round. It's those little round indentations there. Very, very high torque, high stress, and if it was just sharp corners in there, it might work, but two things can happen. You can either shear and smash the socket, huge stress on the socket, or it can round the nut. So if you want to get good sockets, as a tip, check them when you buy them. If you're doing, low-level work or not very, very regular, not just hobbyist type things, maybe you can get away with sharp corners. But go for the top ones. There's patents on these, all over the place. I think Snap-on were one of the first people that had a patent on this. It's had a patent now, I think, and our most decent sockets have rounded edges, rounded corners. But the thing is, that's a very simple innovation. It didn't transform the product. They look the same. They're the same thing. They look and feel the same. This one's cheaper than that one because this one's better, but people don't know about it. So if you're going to change and innovate your business, incremental changes can be just as effective or more effective. The trick, of course, is when you make an incremental change, is let people know about it. Most people don't know about that, and they buy a cheap socket. It's the cheap, they want to use it to do whatever they're going to do. They buy a cheap socket, it breaks, it rounds it off, they get all frustrated with it. For another few pounds or another few dollars, could have gone to a socket with that design, and it would have saved them time and saved them money and their knuckles probably. So innovation doesn't have to be radical, it doesn't have to be transformational, it just needs to be correct and fit for purpose. So take a tip from the engineers. Look at your business, look at your systems, your processes, procedures and products and services, and what do you need to innovate, what do you need to change and adapt and marginally improve to get a much better result. So I hope that was helpful. I will see you around, and like, comment and share, and pass any feedback that you like. Interested to hear your thoughts. In the meantime, have a great day, have a great week, and I'll see you soon, and bye for now.